What's up, YouTube? It's Laika. I'm back with another video. Sorry I'm running a little late behind schedule on posting this video. But anyway, let's jump right into it. Y'all see the title of the video. And yes, we about to talk about it. Because it's witches, warlocks, wizards, evil people out in this world. You know, like the Most High say, the devil goes crouching to see who he can destroy. You know what I'm saying? And us chosen ones out here, we definitely got to be aware, because these entities, because I'm going to call them entities because the entity done attached to them, some of them aware, some of them not aware that they even got an entity on them. You know, they got those. We got monitoring spirits. We just got people who just jealousy spirit. We got Jezebel spirits out here, murderous spirits, like any kind of spirit that's not of the Most High. Trust me, they out here lurking, and we just gotta have that discernment of when the attacks is coming towards you, because the chosen ones will be attacked. And I'm coming to notice the attacks ain't even for like what you got tangibly. These attacks can be personal. They just jealous of what you got, and not physically what you got, spiritually what you got. They see your spirit, you know. They see the good in you. They just cannot stand how bright that you stand on your own, and you know how you move, how you maneuver, how you talk. These people will get so jealous of you that they will start sending negative energy in your field. So we gotta have that discernment out here, y'all, to stay prayed up, keep our energy fields, you know, surrounded with the light, you know, with protection. And for those who do that type of evil work and black magic and voodoo and hoodoo and hexes, boy, they don't even know though. When they mess with a chosen one, it's like pulling the trigger on a missile, like my sister said, and that mug gonna do a 180 on them, and it's gonna direct right back fire. Because you know one thing, they can't stop. They cannot stop one that has been chosen by the Most High Yah, okay? We're not gonna stop spreading this word. We're not gonna stop living. We're not gonna stop praying. We're not gonna stop our protection. We're not gonna do none of that, because he didn't give us a spirit of fear. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. And in my awakening, man, praise the Most High that, you know, he's starting to give me that discernment of when someone is not being authentically themselves and genuine in their words, even with energies that you don't even know, you know, that's trying to get into your energy, try to block your blessings and all of that. But we just gotta make sure we stay prayed up and always be authentic to yourself, no matter what the enemy try to throw at you. You know what I'm saying? You a chosen one. You a royal priesthood. So we gotta stand on business, 10 toes down, and just make sure that these people and entities, because I'm gonna call them entities, keep at bay. And at the time they throwing this black magic and hexes and stuff like that, sometimes they do succeed, sometimes they don't. But a chosen one gonna always come out on top. We all know the story of Job, how he was tore down from his wealth, his health, his kids, his everything. But what did Job do? He stood 10 toes down. He did not fold. He kept praising the Most High. He kept spreading the words to the people who kept trying to say, don't you want to curse the Most High because this and that and everything you going through? Job said no. And what happened in the long run? Ooh, the Most High prepared that table in front of his enemies, didn't he? Triple fold, sevenfold. So let's not have that spirit of fear out here, and we're going to keep it prayed up. So this leads me to say this. I know our spiritual team that's in the ethers and the Most High work with people differently. You know, So there will be signals and signs if somebody or something is trying to throw hexes and spells and curses on you. For me, I'm not going to disclose how I do know and how the Most High relay his messages to me, but I just want to let y'all know, look for signs as in your body. You know what I'm saying? Is your nervous system in check today? How you feeling mentally today? Also, repeated messages, like you'll be turn on the radio and the next thing you know you hear something, you be like, man, I was just thinking about that. Or you go to a library, or you know, a book come in front of you, the first page you open, it's a same message that you've been thinking. Discernment. Pay attention, because that is a message from the Most High, from your angelic team, from your ancestors, whomever, you know, you call for backup, they got your back for sure, for sure, for sure. So just make sure about that. You know, are you feeling tired all the time? Are you, man, it's all kind of things, y'all. But the number one thing is always follow your intuition. It never stirs you wrong. Never. Okay? If you feeling like somebody out there trying to goddamn put hexes on you, trust and believe somebody out there trying to put hexes on you. Start praying. I don't know if, you know, people believe in crystal work or, you know, all those things. I personally don't, because I rely on the Most High to protect me, my spiritual team, my ancestors, you know what I mean? So whatever works for you, do that. But I do want to let y'all know, prayer, meditation goes a long way. And we just gotta make sure that we, you know, we are clicking in to that discernment and making sure that we paying attention to our surroundings. Yeah, because people out here crazy, they jealous, and it's just off the chain. It's just off the chain, y'all. This is crazy. It's crazy out here. And like I stated in probably every single last one of my videos, it is a spiritual world. Everything is spiritual. Every single battle, every single cry, everything you touch, everybody you talk to is all spiritual, okay? Do not forget that. That's the number one. We got to put the spirit first instead of walking in the flesh all the time, because that flesh is going to do you a disservice every time. So just pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to how your body feel. Pay attention to how your heart feel. Pay attention to how your intuition feel. You know, and like I said, it'll never stir you wrong. And that brings me to this. The people who out here doing, you know, this crazy stuff, as I'm going to call it, evil, wicked things to try to break you down, it's always going to backfire, y'all. It's always going to backfire, especially for the chosen ones. Because like I said, the Most High done gave us this discernment, and we already know. And we know how to do those prayers against it. We know how to return it to sender, triple fold, or fire and brimstone, however you want to call it. Even if you don't want to send it back to the sender, you can always pray it to be removed from your energetic field. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But them chosen ones, those enemies, they definitely gonna feel the wrath of the Most High. It might not happen right away. It might not happen, you know, in the next couple days. But trust and believe, every single hex, spell, whatever you thought you was gonna do to a chosen one, the Most High will give you those repercussions. The chosen ones we ain't the only ones out here getting spanked when we don't learn, okay? So don't think that, y'all, because we definitely are protected, fully protected. And we just gotta know that in our hearts. It's just like manifesting. You gotta manifest that you are protected, that you are, you know, I guess, saved by the Most High from these evil entities and evil people. And also, y'all, not only people walking this earth is, you know, casting spells and hexes and all of these things too. We got to think about the spiritual realm. A whole nother level of spiritual, you know, spiritual attacks that could be happening. Now, this can come through generational curses and covenants and stuff that our, you know, ancestors done set. They might have set them intentionally or not intentionally. We would never know. But those curses and hexes can be passed down through the generations, okay? And then we got to think about those of us here on earth to, you know, deliver special messages or got a special mission on earth in this lifetime. You definitely gonna be attacked by the spiritual realm, because they already know. They already know what's coming. They already know your worth. They already know, you know, what you came down here to do. And you know, the Most High will allow these attacks because he want to see, are you standing 10 toes down with him? Are you standing 10 toes down on your soul contract? Are you 10 toes down on you selecting to be a chosen one to come down here to fulfill your mission on earth? So yeah, he gonna allow these attacks just like, you know, Job did. But you'll definitely be paid back sevenfold, just like Job did. You know, so always keep that in the background. But anyway, back to these, you know, the spiritual realm and they attacks or whatever. You know, they the generational covenants and all these things that could have possibly, you know, went on. We got to break those covenants, y'all. We might not know what it is, but whatever area in your life is being attacked, whether it be your love life, your financial life, your any part of your life, y'all. If something ain't sitting right, it ain't feeling right, it could be that curse. You start praying that away. Start breaking that covenant. Picture yourself with some kind of long cord connected to whatever, you know, part of your life that is going haywire. Cut that cord invisibly. Remember, everything starts in your imagination, y'all. Cut that cord and say, you know, I depart from you. You no longer have a right to me, my bloodline, my family, my friends, whatever the case may be, you know, for you. You know, so just definitely keep it, just gotta keep it prayed up, y'all. I'm almost for, you know, at a loss of words on this because I literally thought about these things in the past and I'm just like, that stuff ain't real. You know, nah, that stuff don't exist, you know. But as time goes by and from personal experience, it definitely is real out here in the field, and especially in your field. So I just can't believe people out here really, you know, doing these hexes and spells when they have just as much authority over their life to create whatever it is they want. Now, you can't spiritually bypass something that the Most High has already ordained. And I think I vaguely touched on that, you know, in another video. So, for an example, say the Most High say you coming down here to spread the word, right? And then somebody is trying to, you know, manifest you in a relationship, but that person ain't grown enough, mature enough, or spiritually aligned with you going on that walk and that journey and that path that the Most High has set you on. It ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working. So spiritually bypassing some stuff, that's not gonna work. But at the same time, I just gotta say, y'all, we just gotta stay prayed up. We gotta stay prayed up. Get your crystals, you know, and don't think like crystals and stuff is, you know, we always see the witches and stuff with the crystal balls and all these crystals and stuff, don't think it's wicked, y'all, because it's really not. Read in the Bible. Everybody wore crystals, topaz, actually diamonds and rubies, all kind of stuff. Book of Revelations, I believe, the Book of Chronicles. It's several other books that, you know, that speaks upon, you know, crystals and protection and stuff like that. So don't think it's evil. But like I said, do whatever floats your boat, whatever you feel comfortable with for that protection. And know in your mind that you are highly favored, that you are chosen, and that you are protected at all costs, at all times, you know. Also, y'all, I have been thinking that, you know, outside people can sabotage you. My bad, y'all. I'm back. I forgot where I left off at, but yeah, y'all, the spiritual warfare, the spiritual battle has increased in the earth. You know what I mean? And everybody want to try to, well, I'm going to say the enemy, these entities, these beings, these witches and warlocks, wizards, whatever you want to call them, these evil spirits is trying to stop the kingdom of heaven from, you know, spreading on this earth. But it ain't no stopping what the Most High has already ordained, okay? It's going to happen anyway. We all know the outcome. We all know that we already have the victory. So all that, they can stop. And now somebody want to ride past with music, I'm going to have to copyright that. I'm saying a copyright. This is just for entertainment purposes only. See, like that. But he just enjoying his day. He got his music blasting. It's all good though. Sorry for that interruption, y'all. But stay prayed up. Stay lovable. Keep your field protected at all costs. Remember, it always backfires when somebody, you know, try to put these hexes and curses on you. And even with the generational curses, like I said, y'all, we just gotta sever those cords that our ancestors unfortunately, you know, made a deal with, or whatever the case may be. Stay aligned with the Most High. Stay aligned on your path. Keep moving forward. And I think everything gonna be all right. It's always all right. And now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, how I said that those curses will always, you know, turn around on your enemy or whatever the case may be. It reminds me of that scripture, do unto others as you want done unto you. And 9 times out of 10, the people that's like putting these curses and hexes out here, they won't even know how to withstand it. They don't even know how to begin to start fighting against it. For one, the Most High ain't gonna give you the discernment because you did it to someone else. But sometimes they choose to do it to the wrong person. They don't never know who got your back. They don't never know what spiritual rank you hold in the spiritual realm. You know, they don't know that your ancestors got your back. They don't know that your spiritual team is standing 10 toes down or 10 wings down, however you want to, you know, call it. So also they need to be careful. As long as we know we need to be careful and have that discernment to know when these things is happening, they need to be aware that it's repercussions for that. It's spiritual law. It's spiritual law. You never get away with nothing. They might be thinking they getting away with it, but they not getting away with it. Trust and believe that. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this video right now. I love y'all. Stay prayed up. Bless y'all on this beautiful day. And I see y'all on the next video. Peace. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe. See y'all. Bye.